What kind of man is so dangerous that even professional killers whisper his name in fear? What makes a retired assassin come back? Not for power, not for money, but for something much deeper. John Wick isn't just a hitman. He's a force of nature, a man who turned grief into a weapon. On the surface, John Wick looks like a silent, stylish assassin, a man of few words, emotionally controlled, extremely skilled in combat, a revenge-driven killer. Over the course of his violent career as a killer for hire, John Wick has earned a widespread reputation as one of the world's deadliest and most skilled professional assassins. His extraordinary exploits, formidable skill set, lethal precision, and unwavering focus and determination to complete his tasks have solidified his status as both a legendary and infamous figure within the international criminal underworld and made him one of the most dangerous and feared men in the world. Known and feared by many as the Baba Yaga or the Boogeyman, he walks calmly, speaks softly, kills efficiently. Most viewers see a cool action hero, but that's only the surface. John Wick lost his wife Helen. Helen was the only one who could make John's life happy and peace, even for a time. Their marriage was a happy one, but only lasted for 5 years before Helen was diagnosed with a terminal illness. She eventually died beside her husband. Helen's death served as the catalyst for John's return to the world of assassinations. As one final gift in the wake of her passing, Helen sent John a beagle puppy named Daisy. The dog wasn't just a dog. It was the last emotional anchor to his humanity. When his loved one left and he became alone, the dog was there to help him find his peace. But when that was taken from him, it wasn't about revenge, it was about identity collapse. Some people barged into a legendary hitman's house and killed his dog in front of him. The emotional relapse. Daisy was the final gift from his dead wife Helen to John, to keep him sane and find peace. But they took it from him, returning to the only world he truly understands: violence. He didn't go back because he wanted to. He went back because that's who he really is. The tactical, legendary hitman, the Baba Yaga. John Wick is not motivated by greed or power. In the whole franchise, we can see everything he'd done. He going to do was never for money or power. Everything done was caused by his loyalty and the betrayals, his code of living, the respect, and his personal rules. Everything happened because of these causes. That is his motivation. He isn't a man who only acts on emotional spikes. He isn't emotional chaos. He is a controlled destruction. A force forged by focus, precision, life, and death. John Wick has almost no loud ego. He doesn't boast, he doesn't threaten, he doesn't scream. His ego shows in one thing: precision. Every kill is clean. Every move of his is calculated. When he locks on a target, he will finish it. No matter how long it takes, wherever he runs, hides, John will definitely complete his mission. Whenever he backed to a corner, he will just come right straight. That's how a controlled and precise man works. His ego isn't in words, it's in competence, and he proves it. Even in emotional situations, John Wick maintains eye contact, moves slowly and deliberately, rarely panics, never wastes bullets. He calculates every move's possibilities, cause, organize and execute it properly without any errors. He anticipates everything the move's enemy make, what steps should take, what are the necessary precautions needed, what will happen after this, what should do to finish it quickly. His biggest weapon isn't his gun, it's composure. When others panic, he calculates. That psychological edge wins fights before they start. Now we go deeper. Does John Wick manipulate? John Wick doesn't manipulate through speech. He manipulates through reputation of his enemies. When his enemy has a reputation to spare, he holds the vital weakness. When someone's reputation tarnishes, it means the man is already destroyed. Fear. Inject the fear of death into his opponents. Everyone fears death, and John Wick is death's very emissary, the devil. We have already discussed his strategic mind. Because of that, he predicts every possible outcomes of his opponents in the battle that gives him a greatest advantage. When his name is mentioned, enemies hesitate. Hesitation equal to advantage. His past creates psychological warfare before bullets are fired. He dominates every scenario through his fighting speed and efficiency, his absolute close quarter control, and his understanding of environmental awareness. He doesn't fight fair, he fights smart. Gun plus grappling gun fu style. Headshots only, minimal movement, no wasted energy. He wins because he commits fully to his mission. He doesn't get distracted or pulled away. He has nothing to lose, yes. He understands the system he's in better than anybody. He lived through the system. He accepts pain as part of survival. Most killers fight to survive. John Wick fights like he already accepted death. That makes him terrifying. When a man has nothing to lose and not afraid of death, you should run away from him. Do you know what makes John iconic? Minimal dialogue, no boasting, no screaming. Just keep it simple. Sometimes there is not even talking, just bang. Myth-like reputation. After all, he is a legendary killer among the killers. Ruthless efficiency. He has emotional depth, but without emotional weakness. His emotions are tied with his wife, Helen, but that doesn't make him any weak. Is he a hero or monster? Well, John Wick is not a hero. He's not innocent. He's killed hundreds, but he follows a code. He punishes betrayal. He respects loyalty. He is a monster, but a disciplined one. And that discipline is what makes him legendary. If you enjoy breaking down characters at a psychological level, subscribe. We decode the DNA behind legends.